The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
This story went around. I don't know if you guys saw it. They said it in the name of this journalist, Yitzhak Rabinowitz. Okay, that one of the soldiers, the group of soldiers sitting in one of the camps of the refugees, and apparently they give out tuna to the soldiers. This one probably went viral. So they give out tuna. So like a bunch of yeshiva guys, they figured out a way to make the army food somehow tastes better, which is you light the tuna on fire. That sounds actually exactly like me in yeshiva. I'm pretty sure somebody stuck a wick in one of the latkes and let it burn the whole Hanukkah. Like that type of thing happens. So guy lit the can of tuna on fire. So like, what are you doing? There's live ammunition around. You can't have fire going out. This guy got all nervous, took it, he chucked it. Thing went whatever it was, 100 feet away. Lands. A few seconds later, all of a sudden they hear boom. They all pick up their guns. They start firing towards the explosion. And a minute later, they see a white flag coming out from the ground. And a terrorist comes out, and he's followed by a whole bunch of terrorists. What happened? Believe this. These guys who have tunneled under the entire Gaza, they were getting ready to pop out of a tunnel shaft right there and kill these soldiers. The guy chucked this tuna can. It sounds like the Maccabees. It sounds like a Hanukkah story. Guy chucked the tuna can. This is the military. This is the strategy, by the way. If you ever want to apply it, this is our strategy, okay? We light tuna cans on fire and we throw them because we don't want to blow up. Okay. It landed in the hole, lit up something they had, blew up. That freaked everyone. We started shooting and they surrendered because they figured that we were trying to attack them and that the game was up. We knew they were there. They came out surrendering. Isn't it possible? It's not possible. Did we do it? Yeah. Could we do it again? Yeah. Could we do it to all of them? Yeah. Can we win with tuna cans? Yeah. That's our plan. I didn't write the script, but that's our plan here. We're going to win with good. So this came out. There's a guy wrote that somebody he knows, a close friend of his, spoke to one of the soldiers, said the following story. This is oyum v'noira. This is mind-blowing. Guy was attacking one of the rooms, okay, with Hamas terrorists. He said they came in. Suddenly, a guy came out of a tunnel shaft that was coming into that room, I guess on the first floor, and he fired at them. Firstly, one took like a bullet in his glasses, one in his gun, one in his helmet. None of them got hurt. The bullets hit every one of them, but all in a way that couldn't hurt them. Anyways, as they're trying to clear the room of terrorists, they chuck a grenade in. Okay, explodes. Terrorists dead. They walk in. What do they find? The room is rigged with explosives, so that when they walk in, it'll explode on them, instantly kill them. So firstly, they're like, whoa, that was the worst place to throw a grenade. Just military strategy. Also 101. Yeah, throw tuna cans. Terrorists, do not throw grenades at explosives that were set up to kill you. So firstly, the guy goes, miracle that it didn't activate, it didn't itself explode all explosives. But then they said, how come it didn't trip? Rabbi say, Hanukkah, the shrapnel from the grenade sliced the wiring of the explosives. I'm not advising that as a military strategy, to throw grenades at explosives. But when Hashem is with us, the statistics don't matter. 13 against 400,000 is child's play. It matters to Hashem. There's nobody like Hashem. There's nobody as mighty as Hashem. There's nobody that can compete with Hashem. My friend Aguilar from Stories to Inspire sent me a clip of the video of this soldier saying, "It's unbelievable. This guy this is just all run of the mill." The guy was in Gaza fighting, came out of Gaza. Now he has access to his phone. In Gaza, they don't have their smartphones. They're not TikToking. Okay. And he comes out and they see on what's the one they do on Telegram? That's what Hamas uses to post their messages. So they're constantly posting. They're also doing a PR campaign, right? What does he see? He sees a video of a sniper through the scope of the sniper, his head in the scope. He sees all that Hamas sent out. Okay. And he sees him and he's just sitting there. He's sitting there and they have him like, and as the guy fires, you see him go and the bullet misses. Oyam v'noira. 1 split second. Child's play for Hashem. You say Tefillin tonight, what are you asking for? I don't write the Hashem, you take care of this. Hashem, you know how to make us win against everything that's possible, everything that's not possible. All the people screaming and all the anti-Semites, and they're saying no, and they're saying we got to get all the students to go marching, and it's freaky and it's scary, and we have to do our shtadlis, and we have to push back, and we have to go to rallies, and we have to do whatever it is we're supposed to do, but not because we're really phased. We're not phased. Like 13 yeshiva guys sitting, ready to wage war for all of Klal Yisrael. We're not phased. Why? Because it's all who you know. We know Hashem. Hashem's in our corner. So they put out this video. You saw this clip? I told somebody, you don't have to worry about this speech. It's just a bunch of stories. It's my favorite stories that are going around. What can I say? You saw this? Everyone saw this? We're all seeing the same clips. This guy, the soldier himself, says this happened to his group. They were off duty in one of these encampments where they're all just recuperating, and they get told from intelligence that we are intercepting from Hamas, that they say that they're tunneling near one of the encampments. So just be on guard. This is what blows your mind. You don't realize what's going on under the surface. Shem Yirachem. Then they get another report. No, we intercepted another communication. They say they're really close. Get out of that encampment. So what did they do? They left the encampment and they camped around it, perimeter, watching it. Sure enough, you know what that means? You caught a piece of communication. You know how much communication is going on between Hamas? They don't catch it all. They manage to catch a snippet. What's going on? They hear they're near an encampment. Get out. They get out. They're watching the encampment. They know the place is empty. And suddenly, in one of the tents, they see a figure appear. Guy came out of the ground. it's like a horror, right? It's crazy. That comes out of the ground. I told it to my son. He's like, oh, that's pretty scary. I'm like, oh, good luck sleeping tonight. Okay. I said, the end of the story gets better. He comes out, pops up in the tent. He thinks he just surprise attacked, that he entered into an empty tent and he's about to come out there and they're all going to come out of the tunnels and destroy all these off-duty IDF soldiers. Meanwhile, all the soldiers, because they caught one piece of communication, are sitting there with guns aimed at this guy. He pops out of the tunnel in the tent, they fire at him. The guy disappears down, dives, falls down, explodes. He has explosives on him. It causes some chain reaction of explosions. There's a massive tunnel network right under where they're camped. Explosion after explosion, and the whole thing starts to collapse and destroys everything that they just worked for who knows how long, trying to do this one attack. They catch one piece of information when Hashem says, go. Hashem says 1 hour becomes 27,000. Boom. When he says this whole thing's going to fall on their face, they're just setting themselves up to die. When Hashem wants that, that's what happens.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org